Hi, this is Ron, and this is the overview of the first all Dune hike, which is going to be all within the Indiana Dunes State Park. This is a map of the national park, and over in the west, we have the Paul H. Douglas Center, and moving this way, we see the state park. And all the way at the eastern is Mount Baldy. So now I'm going to focus on the Indiana Dunes State Park. So this is the map that you would get at the gate or outside the Nature Center. And it's also available in a PDF at the Indiana Department of Natural Resources, and I'll provide the link. So I'm just going to try to highlight this as I go. So you'll be coming on Highway 49 north into the park, and you're going to be parking, so I'll just draw that. So you're going to come into here, and you want to park in this main parking lot that's next to the pavilion. Okay, so you want to start your GPS tracker in your smartphone or watch, and you want to come here. So this is the beginning of the hike. You start right there. That's the beach. I'm trying to hold this and draw, and it's not working out too good. Take the beach trail, and we go through the campground. There's a road there. We go past the shelter. That's a little shelter with like 6 tables. That's also where Trail 4 begins. That's also where Trail 4 begins. But you keep going. And I just wanted to add, bathrooms there's one here, and there's also one here, and there's one in the Nature Center, but depending on what time you're coming, they don't open till 10, and they close in the afternoon, roughly 3 or 4. The sign is posted on their door. So now we're in the we're right at the Nature Center. I'm so sorry this isn't an iPhone, but sometimes it doesn't want to focus. I'm going to try switching it to the widest angle and coming down. That maybe works a little better. So we take this Nature Center trail, which is just a simple little trail that takes us to the other ones. We're going to pass Trail 8, which is the beginning of the 3 Dune Challenge, and we're going to take Trail 10. Trail 10 is the longest trail. And just want to point out, here's Trail 2, the new boardwalk. Right here, we're not going to take it now, but there's this cutover, I call it, to Trail 9. So you don't need to know that now, but I just want you to know about it for future reference. Okay, so now we're going on still Trail 10. When you hit this boardwalk there, you know that you're going to be not too long, it's going to start to turn. So I am going to go here. You go through Paradise Valley, and right at this point, this is the end of the park, and right here is the Kemmel Beach parking lot. They have a men's bathroom, a women's bathroom, and in between they have a family bathroom. The way you would just have to get through that is to go through the gate. There's also a little trail around that thousands of people take every month who park here and run through. But anyway, so I just wanted to point that out. So now we're going to go, but and I would say you'd only want to use those bathrooms which are open 24 hours. You'd only want to use them in an emergency because the state park would not want you going in and out through that. But okay, so we're going up a hill here, and then it descends down to the beach. So we're gonna go along this beach. It's 3 miles long from Beverly Shores. All the way. I'm just gonna look at all. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. Now here is where the Dunes Creek goes into the water. And there are times when you're able to walk or jump over that. But most of the time, you need to take the sidewalk, go around, walk in front of the pavilion, and you're along the beach. Then you cut up. Now, just so you know, over here, that's Porter Beach, and that's the national park, but we're staying in the state park. So now we're at the north end of the parking lot, and you have to, I'll just draw on the side, you have to go through that parking lot, and then there are stairs which takes you up, and you need to go up to the bird observation platform. Bird observation platform. So then once you're up there, and there's 2 ways, there's stairs or there's a ramp, it's handicap accessible. Then you could look towards the lake, and you could look towards Trail 3, which is what you're going to be doing next. So come down from the bird observation tower, and there is a Trail 3. And you could take that Trail 3 going west, and then you're hiking along a fence here, a steel fence. It comes all the way down here. It turns. Then you keep taking Trail 3, and it goes right here. And this is the old entrance where they had the old gatehouses, which are still there, the stone ones, the old entrance. So once you reach that road, you turn around and you come back on Trail 3, and you take this part, which you haven't, and then you come out. Okay, so now you're back to the base of the observation tower, and you then you're gonna go across that parking lot, and you're gonna go back to the beach, and there's a sidewalk along the parking lot, and you're gonna go up Devil Slide and come back. It's just a simple it's a simple loop. I'm gonna zoom down here. So that's that Devil Slide. You just go up it and down it. Okay. Then we go along that sidewalk. We pass the boardwalk for the beach trail. And there's a building here, and you take that road to the City West shelter. It's a road that goes by that City West shelter. And in the where the shelters are, there's a City West shelter and there's a Southwest shelter. There's a road, and there's partly a concrete trail too. But you just want to keep staying to your east, which is this way. Sort of hug that. And then we see the signs. Well, there is no sign for the trail too, but it is a trail here. It's a paved trail. And you go here, and now you're on that road. That's called the Park Road, or 100 East, or Wilson Road, because it goes to Wilson Shelter. So there's a sidewalk along that road. Then, right before you get to, there's a concrete bridge. This is the entrance to the campground. But right before that concrete bridges, there's a little sign that says Trail 2. So you're now going to take Trail 2. As you're going through that trail, you'll see you cross a road here. That's a road to the Nisaki campground. By the way, on this trail, there's old growth trees. Some of them, people have told me, could be like 300 years old. Okay, so we keep going on the trail. We come to pavement again, and that's the roadway. People call it Tremont Road because it keeps going out to Tremont. And what used to be the town or area of Tremont, which the National Park bought and bulldozed the houses and letting nature take over. So anyway, you now keep continuing on that Trail 2, and you're gonna go all the way here, and this is where we get to the new boardwalk, roughly a half mile long. So you're now gonna go up on that boardwalk. By the way, I have detailed instructions, which I have in a spreadsheet that you'll be able to print out or view on your phone. And if you use Google Sheets, download it and it can be on your phone. So now we're going to get to Trail 10. And our goal is to get on Trail 9, but we want to cover as much of it as possible. So I'm going to show that we go along that Trail 10. And this is a cutover to Trail 9. And we're going east on Trail 9, and then you turn left, which is north. This is this very steep climb of the sand dune. This is the Beach House Blowout. It's named after after the beach house that the Chicago Prairie Hiking Club had. They had bought it from a fisherman. So this is the very scenic area, and this is a sort of like single track trail that goes along the lake. And then we turn and start to go down. You don't want to go. This is on here just for reference. That's the Furnaceville Blowout, but we're not going. We're just going along the edge of it. So then, still on Trail 9, still going. We're heading west on Trail 9. Okay, you've gone over that portion once. Now this is the part you haven't been on, and this takes you all the way back to where Trail 9 and Trail 10 starts. There's that big tree. There's a bench there. So now you have to It's a very short part right here. Technically it's called part of the nature trail, and you're taking the trail south across this boardwalk across the marsh to Wilson Shelter. So we had to cover that part of the Trail 8. And also there's restrooms, there's porta potties there, and there's a pit toilet there and there. And there's also at the North Orchard, there's there. So that is sort of the bathroom headquarters. Okay, so now if we come back across the boardwalk, and we're going to be going on Trail 8, which is the beginning of the 3 Dune Challenge. We go up to here, and I don't want to say that name, and you'll hear about it in the future, why. But that's the first mountain in the hike in the 3 Dune Challenge. We continue on Trail 8 to Mount Holden. Now, if you were come down here just a little bit, you could see Chicago if it's clear. Okay, so now we're still on Trail 8, and we go upstairs to Mount Tom. Once we're at the top of Trail 8, we can go down here. We're going south, just down the stairs on Trail 4, and we get to that campground. That's where that shelter is that I said had like 6 tables. Okay, so then we're at that shelter, that campground shelter, and we have to go again across that parking lot to the nature center. And just west of the nature center is Trail 7. And we're going to take Trail 7 up past Trail 8. And we're going to get to here to Trail 4. And we're going to take a bunch of stairs up. We're going to get to the top of Mount Tom. So here's where there's a lot of stairs, and then there's more stairs here. Then this is a fun downhill Trail 8 to the beach. And then if we look at this, we've come down to Trail 8. We've done all the trails. We're going to take the beach back to the parking lot to where your car. So now you've done all the trails. When whatever dunes are contained on them, you have done them. And I'll be providing detailed information about the distances and all the steps. But that's the trail mileage. So that's the first quick overview.